Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. Last time, we went ahead and helped out King Arthur at Camelot for 2 different quests. And today, we are in the Fremanic province, sorry, brain can't read, again, which is north of Sears Village in Camelot, where we were, because there are 2 different quests that we are planning to do. The first one is up here. The second one is a bit to our west. However, because of the things that we need to do in that quest, we're gonna start with this one. You stay right there, Outerlander. Why? What's beyond here? Our camp. Our camp! Oh god. He's trying to sound tough and he's just like, ugh. Okay. Focus. We got a lot to get through here. Our camp, Outerlander, and we don't want any trouble there. Fair enough. I'm gonna go this way. You tie the rope around the boulder and prepare to climb down. You pull the rope and miraculously it comes loose. Ha 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 ha! I go around you. You dumb god. Ooh, fancy. Got some camp dwellers. Hamal, the chieftain. Alright. Greetings, Outerlander. I am Hamal. I am the chieftain of this tribe. And my name is the /9, Honorable Chieftain. Ah, an Outerlander with manners. So tell me what you want from us. Well, why is everyone so hostile? Why is everyone being so hostile to me? We are a solitary group, Outerlander, and have little experience or interest in outside contact. It is also our custom not to talk to Outerlanders without my sanction, and I see no reason to sanction it for you. Wow. So, what are you doing up here, then? So what are you lot all doing up here in the mountains? We left Rielka. I never know how to pronounce. Okay, no, actually, no. I'm not gonna struggle with this. I'm gonna look it up, because almost certainly... How do you not have the pronunciation on here? What? Let's try the RuneScape 3 wiki. What? Okay. Neither wikis have it. Cool. Great. Joy. Fantastic. Funky fresh. Alright. Cool. Let me think about this then. Relica? I don't know. Because we wanted to live closer to nature. We feel that the people of Relica have grown complacent and rely too much on their tools, rather than their skill. And while they share our view on this... Sorry, I'm not clicked on the right window. On the sanctity of the runestones, they still employ and actively use magic. Their seer is an affront to the gods. Oh, I see. Anyway, we do not recognize the Council of Relica and want nothing more to do with them. We live on rock and stone now, pure and hard. We move on to another part of the mountain slope when the rough land cannot sustain us anymore. That said, we have tarried at this location for too long and should be moving on. So, why are you still here? For one thing, this side of the mountain is mostly free from the menace of the trolls and the delvings of the deformed dwarves.
Well, that's a little racist. You jerk. I happen to like the dwarves.
And the trolls, to some degree. And, well, you see, my daughter has gone missing. We have been looking for her and cannot go on without her.
I will search for her!
A damsel in distress! I will search for her. Haha, you have spirit, the /9. But we did not employ Outerlanders. You don't need to employ me. Just let me look for her. That seems acceptable to me. Very well. I will allow you to look for her. I will instruct my people to let you roam about the area freely, and give limited consent to them to talk to you. Great! I'll be back with her soon. Just wait here. Oh, I'll be waiting here, all right.
Doesn't seem like you're actively doing anything to search for her. So that's kinda lame. Some mod. Oh.
I gotta open the tent door, that would help. You dig up some mud with your bare hands. Yuck. Now they're all sticky. Cute.
I got some mud. It's a mountain goat.
This goat belongs to the mountain camp people. Cool. Well, that's a pretty spooky lake.
Here's mud.
This tree looks fancy. Great, now the tree bark isn't slippery anymore.
Hi, have you guys checked over here? I'm just gonna do my adventuring thing.
You know, like you do. You plant your staff into the clump of rocks, then successfully jump across. You place the plank on the flat 2 stones. You can clearly hear the voice coming from the water now. The /9. The /9. Yes? Hello? Listen to me, the /9. Listen to what I will say. Hello? Who are you? And what was that? I didn't read the next thing. I am all around you. I am the soft singing in the wind. I am the faint rippling of the water. I am the stone of the rocks around you. Well, I suppose that answered both questions then. I am the voice of Asleaf, daughter of Hamal, son of Wolfgard. Wait, you're Asleaf? I think I was looking for you. Where are you hiding? Asleaf is no longer in your world. She dwells in the halls of her ancestors now. But I thought you said you were Asleaf. I am but the voice of her, an echo of the past, reflected on the water, a tiny part of her spirit. So, what exactly do you want from me? I am greatly concerned for the people who were once my tribesmen. You must help me, the /9, for their current course will lead to their doom. I don't think they like the idea of me helping them. Listen to me, and judge then if you think yourself capable or not. I can't breathe. My people have, as is their way, isolated themselves from the rest of the world. There is no one for them to turn to in times of need. Our tribesmen are the children of the Fremanic of Rielka. The parting was a bitter affair, and the two groups never forgave each other. I ask you, the /9, to help bring these two people closer together again. That sounds like something I can do. Alright, that sounds like something I can do. There is another thing, the /9, that I ask of you. Yes? My father has not moved camp for far too long. There is very little food now for my people. We must find a new supply of food for them, for I fear the worst. I'll get right on it. So, let's see. Peace with Rielka, and a new supply of food. Thank you, the /9, and may the gods bless you in your journey.
Alright, cool, we talked to a spirit.
Didn't even need the ghost speak amulet. That was a worthless investment, I say, knowing that I got it for free.
Hey, look at that, I'm on the shore.
Sorry. I'm gonna time out here, because I need to clear my throat. Okay. Throat is sort of cleared. I think this will probably be the last episode I record for today. Just because, throat is doing weird things. And, yeah. I have found your daughter. Where is she? Tell me, Outerlander. Well, she is dead. Do not play games with me. I gave you leave to walk about our camp, not to trick us. About the people of Relka. Relica. I don't know. Why do you hate them so much? We do not hate them, Outerlander, but we do not approve of their ways either. But don't you basically believe in the same things? It is true that our beliefs are not all that different, but we have a different way of applying them, a stricter way. So you've never considered, say, making peace with them? We are not at war with them, Outerlander, but we try to ignore each other. But I must admit that I have, in fact, sent out a representative to Rielka to talk about improving relations and perhaps setting up a basic trade route. My daughter was always asking me to do that, and now that she is not here right now, I thought perhaps it was the right thing to do. Great! Well, that was easy. Unfortunately, we have not heard from Sivid, our representative, for a few days. I would not be surprised if those ignorants in Relica, I'm so sorry. I would not be surprised if those ignorants in Relica are holding him captive. Shall I go looking for him as well, then? Do as you wish, Outerlander. What is it, Outerlander? About your food supplies. From what I understand, you're starting to run out? Where did you get that idea from, Outerlander? I just happened to overhear it. There is some truth to it, yes. If it were not for my missing daughter, we would have moved on already, and finding food would be easier again, for a while. Can I help you with finding a new supply of food? I would be interested to see how you would manage that, Outerlander. But if you insist on trying, go ahead.
Alright.
Joko, hey, how's it going, buddy? How goes the goat herding? It goes, Outerlander. Times are hard here at the moment. We've been here for too long, and there is not much food left, or places I can take my goats. Well, I'm trying to find a new supply of food for your people. Any ideas on where to start? If only it were so easy. That being said, yes, I have heard there is a certain kind of fruit that will grow even here in the mountains. What's the name of the fruit? It is called White Pearl, named after its white appearance. Any ideas on where I can find some? I do not know. I believe it grows mainly in the mountains, and it can grow even in the most difficult circumstances. We cannot move until we find the chieftain's daughter, and we do not generally move far inland. But perhaps you can search for it. I'll see what I can find. Alright. Got ourselves a bit of a hint. Ah. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that'll be a bit of a detour. Unfortunately, the the place that we need to go for this. Go, Outlander, and do not hurry back.
Yeah, you don't need to be rude about it.
Yeah, no, definitely stopping after this episode. Because my throat hates me. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to... It's gonna be a bit of a detour to get to this, the White Pearl. So we're gonna take care of the other thing first. Hello, Civid. Are you, by any chance, Civid, sent by Hamal to talk to Brunt and the Council of Relica? Relica? Sorry, maybe. Who is asking? You're an Outlander, aren't you? Yes, but Hamal asked me to rescue you from Relica prison. What are you doing here? I haven't actually been to Relica yet. Why? Can't you find the way? I can see their cows. Well, I'm actually not sure if I should go in there, you see. Why not? I've always been told that the people of Relica are ignorant, almost as bad as other Outlanders. I think they might kill me if I go in there. Go there. Nonsense! I'm an Outlander and I haven't killed you either! Yes, but you're on your own. They have a whole village. I'm also armed to the teeth! So I don't want to go in there, but I don't want to go back to the camp and tell them all that I didn't dare to go to Relica either. Can't I persuade you to go in there somehow? I won't go in there unless I know it's safe. Do you want me to go in with you? To go with you as your bodyguard? You? But you're an Outlander. You'll probably lead me to a cave and kill me yourself. What if I get some kind of guarantee of safe passage from the village? Will that do? Yes, that will do.
Alright. Cute.
Okay. Boop boop doo boop doo boop boo boop doo boop doo boop boop boo.
Alright. Our first official journey into Relica.
I still hope that I'm saying the name right. I say official because I've kind of been here before. Because the other quest that we're gonna do is the Fremanic Trials, who we talked to Brunt, the chieftain, to start. So we'll be starting that as we talk about the other quest. The other time that I'm referring to that we were here unofficially was shortly before this episode, because I needed a lyre for the quest that we're about to do. And I don't currently have the requirements to make it myself. So, as is always the case in games like... Oh gosh, hold on, sorry. Throat doing some weird stuff. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. This is very odd. Okay. As is the case, whenever you don't have the requirements for something, you resort to murder. That man over there, actually. There. Lanzig. I murdered him. Twice. And he dropped the lyre. Which is actually very lucky. Apparently, he has a 1 in 17 chance to drop it, and I got it on the second kill. So, Thankfully, we did good. Ask about the mountain camp first. The chieftain from the mountain camp has sent a representative to Relica. Very unusual, Outlander. But we have not seen him yet. Well, that's the problem. He doesn't dare come into Relica. He's afraid he's going to get hurt. What? He's not much of a warrior, is he? That's what I thought. He says he wants a guarantee of safety. I will meet with this man on one condition, Outlander. When their group split off from Relica, they stole one of the ancient relics of the Fremanic, or ancient rock. Ancient rock? What did it do? Did it contain vast, probably not vast magical powers, because they don't like magic. Did it look pretty? Not especially, I think. The rock was just that, a rock. It had no special properties and was, in essence, no different from any other rock. So what did it mean? It symbolized our refusal to use the runestones for ourselves, instead relying on our own abilities. The people you speak of took the stone with them when they left for the mountains. They claimed their way of living was more pure and closer to nature. And is that true? Maybe, but where's the harm in a bit of feasting from time to time? In any case, before the council and I meet with anyone from their camp, they will have to give our rock back. Got it. Well, I do have one more thing to talk to you about before I head on out to get that rock. Ask about anything else. Greetings, Outlander. Why will no one talk to me, I say, having not actually gone to do the initiative? Oh gosh, this is actually this is a great symbolism for my life, actually. I wonder why no one talks to me. But I, myself, have not gone out to talk to others first. I mean, they won't talk to me anyway, because they don't like outsiders. But do not take it personally, Outlander. We are a simple people, and it is our experience that keeping out ourselves to ourselves is best. This is why speaking to Outlanders is forbidden. We do not wish to enter war with the Outlanders and their strange magics, so we limit all unauthorized communication. Then how come you're talking to me? Ah, that is because I am the chieftain. I am the one who authorizes contact. Sorry, I can't read. You will not find many of my tribe so forthcoming with you as I. Is there a way for you to authorize your tribe to talk to me then? Well, there is one way, but I doubt it is of any interest to you. Actually, I would be very interested to hear what you have to offer. You would? These are unusual sentiments to hear from an Outlander. My suggestion was going to be that if you crave adventure and battle, and your heart sings for glory, then perhaps you would be interested in joining our clan and becoming a Fremanic yourself. The accent changed. Oh gosh. What would that involve exactly? Well, there are two ways to become a member of our clan and call yourself a Fremanic. Be born a Fremanic, or be voted in by our Council of Elders.
I don't think the first one applies.
Well, I think I've missed the first way, but how can I get the Council of Elders to vote to let me join your clan? Well, that I cannot answer myself. You will need to speak to each of them and see what they require of you as proof of your dedication. There are 12 council members around this village. You will need to gain a majority vote of at least 7 councillors in your favor. So, what say you? Give me the word and I will tell all of my tribe of your intentions, be they yea or nay. I want to be a Fremanic! Alright. I think I would enjoy the challenge of becoming an honorary Fremanic. where and how do I start? As I say, Outlander, you must find and speak to the 12 members of the Council of Elders, and see what tasks they might set you. If you can gain the support of 7 of the 12, then you will be accepted as one of us without question.
Alright. Cool.
Let us, Hey, Outlander! I don't take kindly to people coming here and stealing my beer. Sorry. Who's Manny? Hello there. Hello, Outlander. I overheard your conversation with Brock just now. You want to become a member of the Fremanic? That's right. Why? Are you on the council? Do not let my drink-soured appearance fool you. I earned my place on the council many years ago past. I am always glad to see new blood enter our tribe, and will happily vote for you. Great! Providing you can pass a little test for me. As a Freminic, you will need to show cunning, stamina, fortitude, and an iron constitution. I know of only one way to test all of these. And what's that? Why, a drinking contest! The task is simple enough. You versus me, a stiff drink each, last man standing wins the trial. So what say you? Sure! A drinking contest? Easy. Set them up and I'll knock them back. When you're ready, to begin, go pick up a keg from that table over there, and come back here. We start when you have your keg of beer with you, and finish when one of us can drink no more than yields.
Alright.
Well, let's, drink. Ah, I see you have your keg of beer. Are you ready to drink against each other?
Yes. Versus.
Yes, let's start this drinking contest. As you wish, Outlander. I will drink first, and then you will drink. I feel like there's a difference here. He gets a tankard. I get a keg. It's no fair. I cannot drink another drop. I also feel very, very ill. I guess I'll win then, Outlander. Nice try anyway. Come back if you fancy a rematch. Just let me have a coffee first.
Cool.
I'll grab the beer tank. Okay.
I don't know which ones of these are these. I'm just gonna grab everything. I'm gonna loot the whole place.
Sigley! What do you want, Outlander? Are you a member of the council? The Fremanic Council of Elders. I am pleased to say that I am. My value as a huntsman is recognized by my position here. I was wondering if I could persuade you to vouch for me as a member of your clan. You? Well, I am not totally against the idea, Outlander. If you can demonstrate some hunting skills, then perhaps I may offer my vote. How can I prove my hunting skills to you? I can go kill like 100 chickens for you right now. Chickens? You think that would impress me? They don't even do damage. Cows then? I can kill cows until, the cows come home. No, pray I have in mind for you to prove your worth to me is something far more dangerous, far more difficult, far more deadly. Not giant rats! I suspect you are mocking me, Outlander. You will need to prove your skill as a hunter to me by tracking and defeating the Draugen? The Draugen, I don't know. What's a Draugen? Some kind of cheap barbarian ripoff of a dragon? No, the words are slightly similar, I suppose, but they are very different creatures. The Draugen is an evil ghost from Fremanic mythology that devours the souls of those brave warriors who meet their ends at sea. It stalks the coastlines, invisible to all. It brings us bad fortune and curses our journeys across the seas. It is also unkillable by normal means. Let me get this straight. You want me to hunt an unkillable, invisible, You want me to hunt an unkillable, invincible, and invisible enemy. How am I supposed to do that? Well, Outlander, should you accept my challenge, I will show you a special hunter's trick that will help you. Do you accept the challenge?
Why, yes.
Well, I need every vote I can get in the Council of Elders. But this certainly sounds impossible to do. Not at all, Outlander. The Draugen is indeed impossible to kill. But that is not the same as being impossible to fight against. Every time he takes a Fremanic life, he gains in power. So to keep from becoming too powerful, we hunters hunt it and steal its life force. We do this with a special talisman. Here, take it. It will let you track the Draugen while he is invisible. And when you defeat it, we'll absorb its essence. Sorry, there was a comma early in the sentence, and I did not read it like a comma. My brain. It's weird. If you want to track the Draugen, defeat it. Oh gosh. Again, throat hurts. Definitely need to stop after this episode. I want you to track the Draugen, defeat it, and store its essence in that talisman for me. If you can do this important task for my clan, I will vote for you. Take care of the talisman, and see me when you have completed this task.
Alright. QQ. Olaf the Bard. Hello, Olaf.
Hello, yes. You want something, Outlander? Are you a member of the council? Why, indeed I am, Outlander. My talents are as an exemplary musician made it difficult for them not to accept me. Why do you wish to know this? Well, I ask because I am currently doing the Fremanic Trials, so as to join your clan. I need 7 of the 12 Council of Elders to vote for me. Ah, and you wish to earn my vote? I will gladly accept you as a Fremanic, should you be able to prove yourself to little musical ability. So, how would I do that? Why, by playing in our long hall. All you need to do is impress the revelers there with a few verses of an epic of your own creation. So what say you, Outlander? Are you up for the challenge?
Why, yes, I am.
Sure. This certainly sounds pretty easy to accomplish. I'll have your vote in no time. That is great news, Outlander. We always need more music lovers here.
What do you want me to do?
So how would I go about writing this epic? Well, first of all, you are going to need an instrument. Like all true bards, you are going to have to make this yourself. How do I make an instrument? Well, it is a long and drawn-out process. Just east of this village there is an unusually musical tree that can be used to make very high-quality instruments. Cut a piece from it and then carve it into a special shape that will allow you to string it. Use a knife as you would craft any other wooden object would be best for this. Then what do I need to do? Next, you will need to string your lyre. There is a troll to the southeast who has some golden wool. I would not recommend using anything else to string your lyre with. Anything else? Well, when you have crafted your lyre, you will need the blessing of the Fossengreimen. Sure, to tune your lyre to perfection before you even consider a public performance. Who or what is Fossengrimer? Fossengrimer is a lake spirit that lives just a little way southwest of this village. Make her an offering of fish, and you will then be ready for your performance. Make sure you give her a suitable offering, though. If the offering is found unworthy, then you may find yourself unable to play your lyre with any skill at all. So, what would be a worthy offering? A raw shark, manta ray, or sea turtle should be sufficient as an offering. Okay, what else do I need to do? When you have crafted your lyre and been blessed by Fossengrimen, then you will finally be ready to make your performance to the revelers at the Long Hall. Head past the bouncers and onto the stage, and then begin to play. If all goes well, you should find the music spring to your mind and sing your own epic on the spot. I will observe both you and the audience, and if you show enough talent, I will happily vote in your favor at the Council of Elders. Is that clear enough, Outlander? Would you like me to repeat anything?
I think I'm good.
No thanks, I think that's all pretty straightforward. I'll go and make my lyre now. I'm a bit of a liar. We're not going to make our lyre, because we already have one. Because according to the guide, we don't need to make one. We just need to have one.
So the game's a bit of a liar as well. Okay, let's see.
Let's do this. Okay, no, I need this. Let's head to the Berthorpe Games Room. You may be asking yourself, why are you going all the way over there? Well, funny thing is, I need to get to, I need to go to the White Wolf Mountain. And, technically speaking, I don't know if this is necessarily closer, but I figured this is probably the best bet. So, yeah, we're just gonna run south. Oh, right. Okay, that was another thing I was gonna do. Very quickly, before I do anything else, we are also gonna go down here. And we are going to bank and grab a couple more air runes. We're actually going to grab a couple more than that. There we go. Because we need to go to Sears Village for something. So we are going to run. We're going to run over to the thing. We're actually going to walk to the start of White Wolf Mountain to make sure that we have run energy, and then we're gonna run through White Wolf Mountain. That is the name of it, right? Yes. We're gonna run through there and get ourselves the thing that we need. Anyway, I will see you at the bottom of the hill. It's gonna take a bit.
Okay, we've made it to the bottom of the hill. We got ourselves a guy following us.
We are not interested in being locked up right now. I'm running through here, but I actually don't think I need to be too worried, because we are high enough level to ignore the aggression of most of these animals. Okay, I was going to say, these ones, the level 38s might be aggressive. Level 25s are fine, though. Your gloves protect you from the thorns as you pick the white pearl fruit. Wow! What do you know?
Nom 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 nom.
You eat the white pearl and spit out the seed when you're done. Tasty.
Alright, well, we got ourselves a bit of a seed here. Cool. Off to Camelot.
I actually probably need to drop a thing or two at the bank while I'm in Sears. Because, oh gosh, this is... In a normal episode, I could probably be fine with this throat gunk. But, because how do I put this? Because I'm doing all these voices, it's
not doing so hot. Hey, poison salesman! Hey, over here!
Talk about the Fremanic Trials. Hello. Oh gosh, what did I give him? LD, you seem like someone with discerning taste. That was about you trying on brand new range of alcohols. Didn't you used to sell poison? Well, I did indeed. Peter Potter's patent multi-purpose poison. A miracle of modern apothecaries. My exclusive concoction has been tested on... Yeah, I've already heard the sales pitch. I'm sorry, stranger, old habits die hard, I guess. So you don't sell poison anymore? Well, I would, but I ran out of stock. Business wasn't helping with that stuff that happened up at the Sinclair Mansion much either, I'll be honest. So, being the man of enterprise I am, I have decided to branch out a little bit. Into alcohol? In another man's tavern? I think that's a party foul. Absolutely, the basic premise between alcohol and poison is pretty much the same after all. The difference is that my alcohol has a unique property others do not. And what's that? The salesman takes a deep breath. Ever been too drunk to find your own home? Ever wished you could potter your way all night long and still wake up fresh as a daisy the next morning? Thanks to the miracles of magic, we have come up with just the solution you need. Peter Popper's patented party potions. It looks like beer. It looks just like beer. It tastes just like beer. It smells just like beer. But it's not beer. Our mages have mused for many moments to bring you this miracle of modern magic. It has all the great tastes you expect, but contains absolutely no alcohol. That's right, you can drink Peter Potter's patented party potion as much as you want and suffer absolutely no ill effects whatsoever. The clean, fresh taste you know you can trust from the people who brought you Peter Potter's patented multi-purpose poison, Peter Popper's peculiar paint packs, and Peter Popper's paralysing panic pins. Available now for all good stockists. Sure. Ask your local bot. Sorry, I'm dying. Ask your local bartender now and experience the taste revolution of the century. He seems to have finished for the time being. So, when you say all good stockists, yes? How many inns actually sell this stuff? Well, nobody has actually bought it yet. Everyone I try to sell it to always asks me what's exactly the port of beer that has absolutely no effect on you is. So what is the point? Well, no, you don't get drunk. I see. Oh man, you don't want any now, do you? I've really tried to push this product, but I just don't think the world is ready for beer that doesn't get you drunk. I'm about ahead of my time, I'll tell you. It's not that my products are bad. It's just they're too good for the market. Actually, I would like some. How much do you want for it? You would? Okay. I knew I still had the old soul salesman skills going on. I'll sell you a keg for only 250 gold pieces. So what do you say? Well, yes. Yes, please. I got a keg of low alcohol.
Alright.
Cool, and now my run energy is filled up too. Hello, Fallow the Bard. What are you doing out here? Hi there. Who are you? Hi there, the /9. I am Fallow the Bard. Like my brother Olaf, who lives in Relica, I also rock music. Do you write about anything in particular? Oh, most certainly. I write about all the objects of the land in the lands, from weapons and armors to palm trees and sands. That's why I wander far from Relica to seek inspiration. I have one problem now. I'm very forgetful. I can never remember which particular object a song was about. Surely the lyrics for such a song would be enough to help you remember. I am afraid not. It saddens me deeply, but I often send out messages to adventurers to help me discreetly. I'll keep a lookout for them. Goodbye, Fallow. I actually don't know what he's referring to. Hold on. I'll just open a new tab. Oh, I need to get used to freaking using the wiki function. Because I can just click on this, and I can just click on anything, and it opens it in my web browser. Ah, okay. He is involved in master clues. I kind of figured. But oh well. A council workman. Hello. How do? You planning on crossing this bridge here and heading up to Relica then? Yes, actually I was. Aye, it's a good thing we fixed this here bridge. I reckon. You best be careful up there, then Fremanics are all uns. So you fixed this bridge yourself? Aye, that I did. 'Twas real thirsty work too. If only some kind stranger would buy us a bit of beer to sup, eh? What with that inn yet see us close by and all, eh? The workman winks at you. Just make sure you don't give me none of that non-alcoholic rubbish from that poison salesman guy at the tavern. Ah, right. That's how we're supposed to learn about the non-alcoholic. Fair enough. We gotta talk to someone at the strange altar. What can I do for you? I hear that I can present you with an offering and you will enchant my lyre for me. That is true. For a simple enchantment, you may place an offering on my altar. Can I help you with anything else?
Present offering of a single fish. A raw shark.
Many thanks for the offering, Outerlander. Please accept as a gift the ability to play your lyre.
Alright. Enchanted lyre.
Okay, I think I do need to give the guy a beer. I think I'm just skipping over where I'm supposed to give it to him. Ah, no, there it is. Yeah, okay. I was just glancing over it.
Have a beer, mate.
So very much like. I will hit the spot nicely. Here, you can have this. I picked it up as a souvenir on me last. Pause? I don't know that. What is it? I don't know, rightly. But if you use a tinderbox on it, it don't have to make a loud noise.
I see. Q.
The talisman guides you northwest.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go that way then.
Let's find this guy and murder him. Northwest.
There he is. I'll find you.
Ooh, you've got a spooky face.
Hooray!
You absorb the dragon's essence into your talisman.
Nice.
Well, might as well eat. Okay. Boop doop doop. That is going to make a really loud bang when it goes off. It would be the perfect distraction to help me cheat in the drinking contest.
Time to go.
Do I use it on the table? You hear a loud bang from outside. It echoes through the drain. You empty the keg and refill it with low-alcohol beer.
Hi, Manny. You ready for another challenge?
Oh, I see you got your keg of beer. Are we ready to drink against each other?
Yes.
Yes, let's start this drinking contest. As you wish, Outlander. I will drink first, then you drink. The Fremanic drinks his tankard first. He staggers a little bit. You drink from your keg. You don't feel drunk at all. You don't feel at all drunk. Ah, lovely stuff. So, when do you want to get the next round then, or shall I? You don't look so good there. What? What's that? Ugh. You drank that old keg, but it didn't affect you at all. I could see you could probably outdrink me. I just can't believe it. That's some mighty fine drinking legs you got. Anyone who can drink like that gets my vote. Counts gets my vote.
Alright, cool.
Congratulations, you have completed the Reveler's Trial.
Hey, Olaf, I got my fancy thing.
Oh, I can just go?
Let's just go.
Yeah, you're good to go through. Olaf tells me some kind of Outlander bar here on tour. I doubt you're worse than Olaf is.
Alright. Hello, Relica. Relica. I'm sorry. Still learning the local terms.
You withdraw your lie. The thought of lots of questing leaves some people unfulfilled, but I have done my best in entering the Champions Guild. No, actually. Wow, that was awesome. You are one of the greatest bards I have ever had the pleasure of watching performing. You have certainly earned my vote. I hope we can do it together soon.
Alright.
I think it's saying that I can enter the Champions Guild because I have enough quest points to enter the Champions Guild. I just have never done so. Because that's where I start Dragon Slayer 1. So I've never actually been there. But let's see. Oh yeah, it only requires 32 quest points. So yeah, I can easily do that. I just haven't yet. Probably in the next episode or two, I will actually do. I will actually do Dragon Slayer 1 because it's been a bit. Okay, so you know, while we're thinking about it, I'm gonna quick run over to the mountain village again because we need to get that rock. No, go out. Leave the town, please. Thank you. Okay, here we are. Hello! We got a white pearl seed. You're welcome. What is it, Outlander? About your food supplies. I found this seed that may be of interest to you. Interesting. What is it? It's the seed of the white pearl fruit. It grows on White Wolf Mountain, even in the snow. With luck, you'll be able to grow it here as well. This is a great gift of the /9, which I humbly accept.
Alright, bye. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna... Hello, guard.
Feel free to come in and see the highlight of our culture, Outlander.
Alright.
You take a look around and see none of the camp dwellers about. With a few swings of your pick, you split off a part of the rock and sneakily put it in your pocket.
Well,
What have you done here? What do you have there, Outlander? It's not a rock, is it? No, of course not. See? It's a completely different rock. It's much smaller. Alright. You'll be on your way then. Ha! Suckers. Alright, I'll see you back at Relica. Okay, I forgot that I haven't talked to, Sigley. I saw the entire hunt. Let me take that talisman from you. I would be honored to speak out for you to our Council of Elders after such a hunt, Outlander. Thanks!
well, that's number 3. Q. Hey, I got your rock.
I've brought you back your rock. Sorry. Really? Let me see. This rock seems a lot smaller than our bard made it out to be. Well, it's not the whole rock. It's part of the rock. I split it in 2. You are unusually insightful for an Outlander. Yes, we are satisfied with sharing the rock. I'll meet with this representative and will inform the council to join us here in the Long Hall. Can I have that guarantee of safe passage then to give to the representative? Oh yes, here it is.
Alright, we got ourselves a note of safe passage.
Cool. Alright, we will do another 1 or 2 things. Actually, it's probably better to just go to the mountain camp, and because if we go back to the mountain camp, or specifically we need to stop and talk to the guy and give him the safety guarantee. But after we do that and we go back to the mountain camp, we can finish that quest up, and then we don't have to worry about it. And then we can just finish up the words. We can finish up that quest, and then we can just focus on Fremanic Trials. Where is this guy? Am I blind? I feel like I'm blind. Oh. There he is. There he is. He's just wandering around outside camp. Okay. No. Come on. Talk to him.
Wait! I have something for you!
Brunt gave me the guarantee of safe passage to give you. Let me see that. I want to be sure it's authentic. Here you go. Okay, this looks valid enough. I'll go and talk to Brunt. Great.
Alright. Well, I'll see you back at the mountain camp again.